Welcome back on deynonmod. Today I want to propose you the unboxing, first impression and a bit of reflections about the releasing of the OpenWar cards released by the Games Workshop for the game of the Age of Sigmar. This is a type of add-in to the play that is mainly because it's adding rules, a way to play to the open of the types of playing of the Age of Sigmar one. Anyway, I think that this game can be really being influenced also in the type of the matched play, because I think that discarding some part of the cards itself that can be quite useful also for the matched play game. Anyway, I think that we can start to analyze what there is inside this box. Opening the box, you can find that it's not so good in the opening. It make a bit of effort to do it, so you have to pay a bit of attention opening it, because it can be risky to ruin the frontal part of the cards itself. Anyway, you have only to pay a bit of attention opening. And now we can start to see the content inside the box itself. Here we can find at the beginning the instructions about how to play the cards that you find inside. So how you set up, how you play it, when to play it. So if you're interested in using it, it can be really interesting to see how to do it. And now we put in the side the instruction and we start to see the objectives. Here you can find 12 different objectives that each player can use, and this is quite important because this let you have a lot of different ways to play the game added to the normal game for the open game or for the matched play. Sincerely, it's a thing that I think it will be improved quite a lot the amount of ways to play the game itself. Now we put at the side the objectives and we start to see the deployments. Here I think that it's one of the main parts to consider about buying for this OpenWar box. There are 12 different deployment cards, and I think that these improve quite a lot the amount of different planes that you can use in the games itself using the deployments itself. Moreover, if you add to these deployments the objectives ones, I think that these ones together are the main part for playing the OpenWar even in the match play, because they add a lot of different ways to play the game itself. So I think that it's quite important to buy them for these reasons. And then there are the twist cards. These are again 12 different twist cards that can change the type of game that you are playing, adding rules or a little modifying them. And I think that this can be a good add-in to the previous two types of cards about the type of games that you can play. And I think that it's quite interesting to use them, and I suggest to do. And then we can see the sudden death cards that are in total of 6 ones, and these are cards that you can play in, they are more probable to use in the open ones, but anyway only the player that has less wounds between the both players playing can take on to play. And the final cards are the ruse ones that can be taken by the player that has less than half wounds compared to the other player one. Anyway, these are or this or the sudden death. And then, twisting up the cards, you can see that in the back part of the cards you can find different backgrounds, and so you don't have the problem to distinguish the different cards when you mix them, because you have to pick up them randomly. So for each group you'll be able to distinguish them quite clearly, so it's a good thing. Moreover, because they are quite nice to see as type of back, and so they are also quite good looking to see at. Now we can see the quality of the cards. I don't think they are quite good. They are the same of the ones of the Shadow Spire box ones. You can see the review about them in the link about here in the right. The dimension of the cards, it's not quite good to use sleeves with this box. Anyway, I think that to play them you have to sure have sleeves to protect the cards itself, otherwise they will not last long, and have transparent ones to play them. See the back of the cards itself. Now we can say the final thoughts about these open world cards. Sincerely, I think that except for the sudden death and rules that can be played more in the open game than in the match play, but can be also played in the match play, but they are not so good for the match play. Anyway, they can be really interesting. Anyway, the twist cards are maybe ones that can you play or not play, but what count more, they are the deployment ones and the objective ones that add quite a lot to the game itself, improving the amount of different planes that you can buy with these cards. So I think that if before I was not so good in thinking this releasing, after seeing them, they are really nice, and I suggest you to buy because they improve a lot the types of games that you can play with them. From deynonmod, it's everything. I invite you to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell, and to comment this video if you are interested in something about this video or you want to suggest me some arguments for other videos. I hope to see you again to the next time.